way. Some days people don't see you, you feel like you're in the way. Today you feel as everyone hates, pointing their finger looking at your mistakes. You do good, but they want great. No matter what you give, they still wanna take. Give your love and they throw it back. You give your heart, they go on attack. When there's nothing left for you, only thing that you can do, say today live like you wanna. Let yesterday burn and go within a fire, in a fire, in a fire. Fight like a warrior. Today live like you wanna. Let yesterday burn.
Hi! Today we're going to go over some intense areas of study that may cause some to feel offended. Our goal is not to make anyone offended, but to really challenge their faith and to test it to the scriptures. Our goal is to gain perspective as we learn some basic biblical principles.
In this video, we will be depicting the search for the true Bride of Messiah through something called the speed dating parable. The Bride of Messiah is a biblical reference to Yahweh's chosen people, also called saints in Revelation.
Revelation 14:12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yeshua. And, not or.
So in the speed dating parable, we will face common belief systems to see which one is declared right by the scriptures, not society standards.
Will the real bride please stand up?
I love you.
You're so cruel, you don't even exist.
Then explain to me how you just both heard and responded to what I said.
Ugh.
Now, if you're an atheist, this should not offend you, because it's impossible to be offended at something that doesn't exist, right? But let's say that he does exist. Would his reaction be somewhat like this or harsher? Just a thought. I love you.
I'm just not sure if you're a figment of my imagination or real.
That makes no sense.
Just think about it.
I love you.
Oh, I'm in love with this rock.
But I'm real. I'm alive. Now, if you don't believe in the God of the Bible, this shouldn't offend you because you don't think this God truly exists, or you just don't care. But let's say that he does exist. Would this reaction be somewhat like this or harsher? Just a thought. I love you.
What do you mean?
I mean, I love you, and I don't want you to sin so you won't break my heart.
Okay, so let me get this straight. If I don't say your name, I won't receive harsh judgment.
I never said that. Ever. Scholars can have a tendency to look too deep into something, even when it comes to the Bible, and miss the actual meaning of a passage. 1 Timothy takes note of this.
1 Timothy 1:5-11. Now the goal of this command is love from a clean heart, from a good conscience and a sincere belief, which some, having missed the goal, turned aside to senseless talk, wishing to be teachers of Torah, the law, understanding neither what they say nor concerning what they strongly affirm. And we know that the Torah is good if one uses it legitimately, knowing this, that Torah is not laid down for a righteous being, but for the lawless and unruly, for the wicked and for sinners, for the wrongdoers and profane, for those who kill their fathers or mothers, for murderers, for those who whore, for sodomites, for kidnappers, for liars, for perjurers, and for whatever else that is contrary to sound teaching, according to the esteemed good news of the blessed Elohim which was entrusted to Paul.
It's good to be educated, but some believers in Judaism do things like refuse to say Yahweh's name because they have a tradition that says mentioning his name is a form of blasphemy. But this tradition does not come from the Bible, rather it comes from the laws in Judaistic man-made tradition. In Mark 7, 9, and 13, Messiah rebuked the Pharisees and scribes because they deterred away from God's laws through their own made-up traditions not found anywhere in the Bible. In the Bible, we are told to bless his name, which means we have to say it.
Psalm 96:2. Sing to Yahweh, bless his name, proclaim his deliverance from day to day.
Some may call us anti-Semitic for this statement, but we can't be anti-Semitic because we're Jewish.
What?
Being Judaistic and being Jewish are two totally different things. Being Jewish is being a physical descendant from the tribe of Judah, one of the 12 tribes of Israel, the same tribe Messiah was born from.
Being Judaistic, not Jewish, is being a believer in Judaism, a religion created by some people who probably were Jewish, but not all Jews believe in Judaism. Messiah didn't. So no, this is not anti-Semitic, just an incentive to research your Bible for answers.
I love you.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, do you love me?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Will you never sin so you won't break my heart?
Are you kidding? Your love and mercy don't care.
I can't believe you just said that when I told you I love you.
If you are a Christian that fits this description, it shouldn't offend you because it's true.
I love you.
Aw, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, do you love me?
Yes.
Will you never sin so you won't break my heart?
What's sin?
A lot of people want to know how to live for Yahweh, but just don't know what He wants them to do. This problem begins when sin is not defined. 1 John defines sin.
1 John 3:4. Everyone doing sin also does lawlessness, and sin is lawlessness.
Disobeying the law or living lawlessly is sin. This means that in order to avoid sin, we have to keep the law. Some may argue that this is talking about the new law of Messiah. But Messiah was a Jew who kept the law all his life. What law is he going to teach?
Plus, he came to forgive people of their sins. That means sin and its definition, which is lawlessness, was around before he came the first time. And the only law that was there at that time was the law in the Old Testament. Just the thought.
I love you.
I love you too.
Will you never sin so you don't break my heart?
I'll never break your heart.
Then you're my true match.
Revelation 14:12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yeshua. Will the real bride of Messiah please stand up?
We hope this teaching has blessed you and gave you some food for thought. Shalom and peace.